in Low Creek. I must be getting close to my campsite. It looks so refreshing. This is it. Here's I got neighbors. I don't want to step on those flowers. What do you think's around this rock? White water, of course. This is my view for this morning. My tent was just above that. It was a really peaceful night. Well, I got 10 miles to go today to the Laurel Gap shelter. That's a new kind of Trillium. It's got a black eye. On the road again. Actually, I kind of like road walks because I can make some good time on them. This is how the forest really should look. Full of big trees everywhere. I mean, some people probably say they're not big, but they're bigger than normal for around here. I'm climbing up to Beach Gap, and then I'll be headed to Mount Sterling Trail. Mount Sterling's got a fire tower. That's for tomorrow though. And then it'll be on to Big Creek where I get picked up. There's a rock. There's a rock with a big tree on it. I'm sorry, Brad. No Bigfoot yet. I thought Sherry'd be hiding over there. Right here. I just disturbed a little birdie. It's got eggs in it. Little white eggs with brown speckles. Cool. And here we have the Underwood aggregator. Let's go set it up. Okay guys, it's all set up. Now just remember, if it rains while you're on the trail, it becomes an Underwood aggravator drippinator, not waterproof. Bugging me all night, aren't you? At least I'll know you're not Bigfoot in the middle of the night. That's the remnants of my fire. I decided, as nice as this shelter is, that I would stay in my tent. I'd rate it a 5-star. It's even got running water. If you run down that trail and get it. I survived another night in bear-infested woods. Yay. I was prepared for bears last night. Super bright spotlight. Of course, bear spray. Neck knife. Last but not least, air horn. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get to blow this thing last night. Wait a minute. No, I'm happy I didn't have to blow it last night. You got your tree tops, and you got your tree bottoms. Well, I'm approaching Mount Sterling. It's almost 6,000 feet, I think. It's kind of like Colorado up here. Well, you guys, I did it. I faced my worst fears. I swore I would never ever go backpacking, camping in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. Why, you might ask? Well, 2020, some hikers found a tent at a campsite in the middle of the day, which is kind of unusual. And they hiked a little further, and they saw a bear eating a body in the creek. And later they determined that they didn't know if the bear killed the guy, drug him out of his tent, or if the guy had some kind of health issue and died and the bear was eating on him. But they chased the bear away. The officials came and the bear was back eating on him again. So they shot that bear. And then in 2021, a teenage girl and her parents were in the backcountry camping. She was in her hammock, and a bear jumped on her in the middle of the night, and they had to call in the rescue and help her out. She was injured pretty bad. So imagine my horror when I saw the Benton MacKaye Trail, 96 miles, goes through the Smokies. Somehow, I wanted to finish the trail. That's the only reason I'm out here. You can't say, oh, I did 200 miles of the Benton MacKaye and I stopped the Smokies. So, it's good to face your fears. Yeah, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I came out here. This last 100 miles has been really challenging. Things didn't really go as smoothly as the last 200. I started off by forgetting my puffy jacket. But my husband stopped at the store along the way and got me a suitably warm jacket. And then I had one of those electrolyte drinks I put in my water bottle, lemon lime. It's kind of sweet and hydrating. Well, I didn't get the cap snap back on my bottle, and dripping lemon lime sweet stuff all over my backpack. First day. And then let's see what else. Oh, the tent was leaking. 3 nights of rain. Tent dripping. Wasn't pleasant. I had to cross a potentially dangerous water crossing, but instead of going across a normal place, up to the left, I found where I could grab a hold of like a tree, like a rhododendron tree was over there across the creek. So I could grab a hold of that for safety. Let's see. And then I went to screw my stove onto my fuel can, and I forgot to tighten the valve. So my precious fuel was escaping. I was shocked, like, man, because sometimes it leaks, when you screw it on. Like, man, why is this leaking? realized the valve was open, hurried up and shut it. So I had lukewarm coffee this morning. It's out of fuel. I mean, I carefully planned it. I knew that can was partially used, but I knew I'd have pretty much enough to complete my trip. It's getting really steep, and I'm out of breath. So anyway, I'm glad I faced my fears, because, I mean, nothing. I thought I heard something big in the woods last night, but by the time I got up the courage to shine my light out there, it was gone. So, and a deer came by that evening. It could have been a deer. And of course, the rabbits were scurrying around last night, but that didn't bother me. I mean, I think I can tell a rabbit coming versus a bear. Anyway, I'm glad I put my trust in the Lord and came out here and did this. Because it really is beautiful out here. I get some good pictures when I get to Mount Sterling. And really, the only really scary thing that happened was that rattlesnake. He was off the side of the trail and he rattled, and I was like, I yelped because I thought he was closer than he really was. But anyway, all's well ends well. I'm so happy it's sunny today. All right, I'll see you up in Mount Sterling. Here we go. Another workout. Some of it's got glass. Some of it don't. Bees after me. You see them? Good picture here. I can take pictures while I'm videoing. Did you know that? Let's see, where are we going? This way. Okay. So, do you know what I was thinking about while I was eating my lunch there? I was looking at all them raspberry canes, and that was an official camping spot I was by. The same way at that shelter. Did you notice the raspberry canes there? So what I was wondering is, mid-July, when those have tasty sweet berries on them, what's going to happen? I mean, they say you're supposed to put all your scented items and food and hang them on the bear cables, right? And here we go. We'll just put our tent right down the middle of some sweet berries and hope for the best. Doesn't make any sense. There is no way I would ever camp there when the berries are on. Oh my gosh. These people. I mean, I thought maybe they might come up there and weed whack them or mow them, but none of them look like they've been cut. They broke over from the snow. That's all. None of them have been cut. Okay then. I'll get down off my soapbox. That's just wrong. It's a mossy wonderland. I'm not sure what these are or what they're going to be. But they look expensive. If you was to like buy them at Lowe's. Oh. The black-eyed trilliums up here are really small. Trail looks like a fairy tale. Getting close to the end. There it is, I reached the end, the Benton MacKaye Trail. Till next time, you guys. Next time might be Ellicott Rock. And for those of you who don't know what Ellicott Rock is, you need to watch the Chattooga River Trail video. Bye bye, you guys. See ya.